So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my tanning routine. Now this isn't my exact tan that I use, but this is exactly how I tan. So I'm going to tell you what I've done before I'm about to apply my tan, and then we will get to applying it. So basically, before I apply tan, I exfoliate my body probably the week before I go to tan. Now this is if I've already not have tan on. If I do have tan on, I just exfoliate it until it's completely off, and then I will tan. I will never tan over tan that's already been there, if that makes sense, because you're never going to have a good outcome. Then I will shave and all that the day before. So yesterday night I shaved and I exfoliated, and I am currently tan free. As you can see, I'm basically this wall. So that is where I'm at now. I've also moisturized yesterday and I moisturized this morning, but other than that, I've literally not moisturized my skin whatsoever. You want to make sure you have literally nothing on your body, no deodorant, no perfumes, nothing like that, otherwise your tan is not going to stick. So the tan that I'm using today is going to be the Bella Mianta tanning mousse in ultra dark. Nicole recommended this to me and I wanted to try it out because she always looks so dark and it's so nice. And then I'm also going to be trying out the spray for your face. So that is the tan that I'm going to be using today, and then I'm also going to use a loving tan mitt for my body and then a buffing brush for my face. It is usually on a nighttime that I will tan. I rarely tan during the day. That is it. This is going to be my tan for my whole day, so I actually need it to look completely perfect. So this is probably going to be the best tan I've ever applied in my entire life. I decided to make it more of a vlog style. I'm enjoying more vlog style videos just because I find them a lot easier to watch. So I'm going to put you down for the tanning part, just so you guys are able to see me properly. Ignore the hair is being washed tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how I apply my tan, and then I'm also going to show you what it looks immediately after I apply it, and then obviously before I rinse it off in the morning I will also show you what it looks like then and then after it, and then I'll talk about aftercare tomorrow. Okay, so I have you propped up on my dresser. Hopefully you can see everything. I personally, when I am tanning, I prefer to use a mitt. I know a lot of people wear what are they called? Them gloves, clear gloves. To me that's just too messy. It's a lot of mess, it's a lot more effort. I'd rather just use a glove, know it's on me, and just not think about it. My preferred glove is a velvet glove. I just feel like it goes on a lot nicer. It's a lot softer on your skin, so it's not as scratchy. And then my preferred tan is a mousse, and one that you can preferably you can see the guide color. If you've never tanned before, the guide color is just a color to show you where the tan is going. It is not the color that it's going to actually be, nor is it going to be the color that it actually will be when you wake up in the morning before you washed it. You need to wash it off and let it sink, because sometimes the tans still develop while you've washed it off. So I have switched it into just a little bralette just so I can show you how I use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake the mousse, because right now it's liquid, and then when you shake it, it turns into a moussey formula. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pump it on. It's a fresh bottle, so it's going to take a few pumps. So this is what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start working it into my skin. I like to take section by section, so I'll do this part of my arm, then this part, and so on and so forth. It smells so good, this tan. First off the bat, it smells really, really good. So I'm literally just, as you can see, massaging it into my skin into circular motions. Now, as you can see, the color difference. This is what I mean by the guide tan. So it shows you where the tan is going to go and where you've missed. So if you've missed any spaces, you'll be able to see it straight away. I'm basically taking 2 pumps per section, and then I'm going to do this arm, or this part of my arm even. Now I do like to leave my elbows and all that to last, so as you can see they will stay white until the very end. So I'm just moisturizing. As you can see, don't mind these little bits on my skin, that is just my skin condition, whatever it is. Who the fuck knows at this point? You want to make sure that you're getting everywhere. And now that there's barely anything left on it, I'm gonna go onto my elbows and stuff. So now that's really worked in, as you can see, there is a difference between this part of my body and this part. I've left my hands. My hands I'll always do last after my entire body, and same with my feet. So I'm gonna go do the rest of my body and then show you my chest and my face. Okay, I've had to put you higher up. So as you can see, I've done this part, but I've not done my chest. So I do my chest differently. So what I do is I take a dense brush like this and I pump the product on and I start swirling it with a brush. Now the reason I do this is because my neck and chest don't take to tan, like ever. Like they do not take to tan, they never have. I don't think they ever will. Also guys, please don't forget to get up behind your ears. So as you can see, I'm just buffing it in. You only need like 2 pumps through your whole chest, and just keep blending until it is exactly how you want it. And then once it's blended in with the brush, you can just pat over it with the mitt to make sure it's all even the way you want it. So I am just now going over with the mitt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the brush, and whatever is left over on the brush, I'm just going to drag it up my hands. Because when you drag it up your hands with the brush and the leftovers, it doesn't make it as harsh, because it's not fresh product on your brush, it's just whatever is left over. So just going up and down, make sure you're bending your knuckles and everything like that. So now for my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the thing and I'm going to spray it, and she said 3 or 4 or 5 times, and just work that into my skin. I would usually just spray it all over, but Nicole says this way she does it, and to be honest, her face tan always looks insane. So I'm just really buffing it. This smells really good. I'm gonna buff it on my ears as well. As you can see, this side is a lot more red now. I do go on and over my eyes, because I think if you don't, it is very obvious. I mean, it's gonna be obvious anyways that you're wearing fake tan, but I want to make it as least obvious as possible. So I again just took 5 to 6 sprays on each section. That's what Nicole told me to do. And I'm literally just working it into my skin. I do have the shade dark, so that's gonna come off quite dark, because I feel like if you don't tan your face the same color and the same shade as your body, it can look very, very obvious. And then I'm just gonna really push this to my hairline. I'm already ginger, so it doesn't make a difference if this is in my hair, because I don't think I can get any more ginger than this. So I just did circular motions all over my body with the mouse. On my chest, I then got the brush, put it on, push it onto my chest, use the mitt to spread it out. For my face, spray the brush, blend it all in, and wait 10 minutes until this kind of like dries in, and then I'm going to add another layer on top. Except for my face, I'm not going to add another layer to my face. I'm going to leave my face, and then with the excess, put them on your hands. As you can see, I did this one, didn't do this one. There's an obvious difference. I'm now going to leave this sit for 10 minutes, and I'm going to do another layer. And then once I've done that layer, I am then going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to sleep in it. You can either wear a loose t-shirt or whatever you want. I will see you in the morning. Good morning. So this is my current color. I feel like the brightness is very bright. Maybe if I go back a bit. There we go. So this is the color of me now. My hands are very dark. This is my arms. Now you will see these. That is just from my skin condition, and this is my face. So I'm looking quite dark on my body, especially my hands, but do not worry. So this one looks like I haven't washed it off yet, and that's the colour. So let's go wash it off. Okay, so I am out of the shower now. This is what the tan looks like now that it is washed off. So as you can see, it's just like a light natural colour, and that is the colour that I want to be. So Now what I do is, you can either leave it like this, but anyone who tans, you will know that it is recommended to moisturize afterwards. Now I prefer to use a gradual tanning moisturizer just because it keeps the longevity of this, so I'm going to use this today. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Natural Bronze Lotion, and what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to pump this onto my hands. Now I have only started using this, but the other one that you can use that I have used for years is the Garnier, oh my god, it smells so good, is the Garnier Summer Body one. That is also very, very, very good. Once you moisturize your body, it's just going to basically keep your tan on for longer. It's going to make sure your skin's moisturized because obviously tan does dry out your skin, and it's also as well just going to make sure that your skin looks even more even. So I'll apply this day and night, and it'll build up a little color on top of this. So that is all that I have for you today. Okay, so I have gotten dressed. As you can see, this is the tan fully on me. I really like that Balamianta tan. It gives a nice color. I definitely think you do need 2 coats. Now I'm quite pale, so stuff doesn't attach to me as easily as like if you're more tan. If you're more tan, you're going to come up a lot darker, and so this color is like such a nice color for me. I'm really happy with it, and I smell amazing. Like, that's the one thing I hate about like tans is how they smell, but this one actually smells really nice, and especially with that Palmer's Cocoa Butter on top. So yeah, that is my tanning routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.